A large number of Muslims the world over have begun their annual journeys to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to begin the processes of this year's Hajj pilgrimage to Muslims in Asian nations of India, Pakistan and some African countries like Nigeria, where large contingents have already begun traveling to the Holy Land. According to sources close to the Hajj Committee in Ghana, some 5,400 Ghanaian pilgrims began traveling by air to Saudi Arabia from September 3. There are still some pilgrims left at the Hajj village to catch their flight. And Joy News' Latif Idris is at the Hajj village and reports.
All right, so it's a new day here at the Hajj village, and prospective pilgrims are looking forward to be airlifted to Mecca to start with the rituals that comes with the Hajj pilgrimage. Now, I have some of the prospective pilgrims artists were here, and they're going to tell us how they've been coping since they arrived here at the Hajj village. You're welcome to join your sister.
Thank you.
You give us your name?
I'm Baila Oguma.
Which part of the regions are you coming?
East.
Upper East.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how long you've been here at the Hajj village?
Yeah, we came yesterday morning. We arrived here about 3 a.m.
How would you describe, the situation here since your arrival?
Yeah, for the environment is fine, but we have some small problems about water and the sanitation and bathroom. You have to queue before you take your bath. I think that is where the problem is from.
So about the water situation, so how are you coping, how are you dealing with it?
Yeah, you have to go out and find your own way of getting water.
You mean you do not have any pipe installed here to make provisions?
There are pipes, but the pipes are not flowing frequently.
Wow. And you also mentioned sanitation issue. What specifically are you talking about if you say sanitation is also another challenge you would have to deal with here?
Yeah, for the sanitation, where to sleep and the bathroom, the toilets is not clean. It's not clean.
But you have to, keep the place clean if you want to enjoy it.
Yeah, we know, but we are strangers. Some of us, maybe from where you are coming from, you are not used to that environment.
So when are you looking forward to be airlifted to Mecca to start with your pilgrimage? And
I'm quite sure maybe this afternoon, inshallah.
My name is Ibrahim Al-Hajj Amadori. I'm from Boku.
And how long have you been here?
Almost 3 days today.
3 days?
Yes, please.
How has the conditions here been for you? Well, and is this your first time of coming here?
Yeah, this is my second time of coming here, but so far I didn't find it difficult this time around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your sister complained about the water situation and sanitation. Do you also see the same challenge?
Yeah. I can best tell. In fact, water issue there, my brother, I can best tell.
Water, we know water is life and it's key wherever we find ourselves. And you've been here for a day.
Yes.
Can you tell us what you've observed so far?
Well, this is my first time of coming here.
Are you impressed?
I'm very much impressed considering the news, what I heard before coming. The situation from what I've heard now, there's much improvement. Even with the water system and even where you have to lay your hair before your time comes, there's much improvement. Although at first I didn't know. I have not been here, so I don't know. But what I heard, now there's improvement. The water, though there was shortage of water, but comparatively it's better. We used to buy pure water to support the water system.
I've been joined on the line now by Alhaji Amin Lamte, who is the Deputy Communications Director, Pilgrims Affairs Office of Ghana, for some answers. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning for having me.
Now, you had some concerns raised by the pilgrims: sanitation, water and accommodation issues. Didn't you prepare adequately for this?
Very well. I think that I appreciate this call. Let me thank you so much for having me. Let me also say good morning to your cherished viewers. this morning. I think that I heard their concerns, and I'm so excited about their concerns. I think that, yes, what they said, all that they said, I think that it's a reality that we have to grapple with. First of all, you listen to someone who just came only yesterday, those who were there for the past 3 days. Who come to the village every blessed day. Now, mathematically, if you look at the situation where every blessed day, you have 450 pilgrims flying every day. And these pilgrims are coming to the village with close to about 30 people on each pilgrim. So 450 times 30, how much are you going to get at the village with the facilities that we have at the Hajj village? We knew very well. We expected that the pressure will be very massive on the facility.
So knowing that, what have you put in place to ensure that at least this is minimized and the people feel comfortable?
Very well. You know, where we are located now, it is a temporary place. It's a temporary place, so there is no way we can have, the leverage to expand facility and what have you. So we are managing it. The reason why this time around we had a challenge is that last year, the time of flying was 12 midday. So by that time, the itinerary or the schedule that we have last year was quite a bit okay. So there was no pressure on our facility. But this year, the time has changed.
Now, you are talking about the fact that this is a temporary structure, and this is not the first time you're hearing about that. What is the plan for the permanent one where you know that you have enough space for more people who will come in?
Very well. That is in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline. This is a long-term plan where the president was there. The National Chief Imam has actually made that statement. This is about the 5th time that the National Chief Imam is making the statement that we must have a permanent place so that we can have the expansion of our facility to be able to cater with some of these problems that people have raised. And now let me comment about the sleeping place. The place that we have is not really a sleeping place. It's more or less like a temporary place where pilgrims will just come and just have some relaxation, maybe some hours before they get into the waiting room for a possible, actually a flight. So it is not an issue where we made a place for sleeping.
So,
many
sir,
times those who come there to see them off are those who come and sleep. They sleep in the mosque. Some of them they'll sleep in the tent that was meant for the pilgrims to have their realization.
So let me, sorry, forgive me for coming in, but let me go back to the permanent place. Are there any timelines regarding when you should have it?
No, some of these things, it's a process. It can never be an event where you are given a time limit that by this time you should have this or you have.
So you can't tell when the permanent structure will be ready?
The president has promised that with time, definitely, they will provide Muslims with a permanent place where we can put structures that will cater some of these problems that we have.
Now, you were talking about the fact that this place you have is just for people who are ready to go, yet you have visitors coming in and they are staying. Are there strict regulations that restrict people that when you come here, make sure you leave so we have enough space for those who are preparing to travel?
If you have been to the Hajj village before, you understand that when we started in our first year in 2013, we had wanted to restrict people from coming in if you are not a pilgrim. At least we even plan of making sure that each pilgrim will get into the village with just about 3 people. But I realized that is not going to work. If you look at the culture, you look at the tradition of our communities, everybody wants to come and see a relation or a family of, you understand, so you cannot really restrict them. So based on that, we've allowed everybody to come in. But you see, it is a situation that when you get there yourself, you appreciate what is going on. And I'm so excited that this man, he had a different information. He was given a different image about the Hajj village and the process. When he himself came and saw everything, you heard him appreciating that what he saw is different from what he was told about. So I think that these are some of the things that all of us need to appreciate.
So knowing that you can't actually prevent people from coming there and probably staying, how are you managing the situation?
No, the situation is that we've informed them that we have Hajj agents and we have those who have also paid direct to the Hajj board. You understand? So we say that until you are called on phone, you have no business coming to the village. But you see, because of the anxiety, because of the passion to travel on time, people would even come when their time is not due. You understand? So that is really what I'm saying. If really you want to have your check and balances to stay at the gate and ask whether the person's time is due or not, you cannot do that.
Before we end this conversation, what is the schedule for airlifting the pilgrims?
Come again?
What is the schedule for airlifting the pilgrims? Can you hear me, sir? What is the plan? Do you have any plan when you're lifting probably the last pilgrim? What is the plan?
No, yeah, absolutely. What we're doing now, we have 12 slots. The quota of Ghana is 5,424. We've started on the 3rd of September. Yesterday, we did our flight number 6. We are doing 7 today. We are doing 12 slots of flights this year. And then, as I indicated earlier, this year our time has changed from the afternoon to the evening. So normally we have to give our documents to our pilgrims around 2 p.m., 1:30 to 2 p.m. and then they will start the check-in process. They will go through the process. Later in the evening around 8:39, they should start moving to the airport. By 10, they are on board. By 11:30, the flight is off. So this is the itinerary.
All right, we'll end here. Thank you so much for sharing your views with us. You're still here on News Desk on Joy News on Multi TV. When we come back, we'll bring you the latest in the world of business.